What is happening? Welcome to another pitcher video breakdown. My name is Nick Pollack, founder of pitcherlist.com, former pitching coach and college baseball pitcher. We're going to talk about Max Fried today. Max Fried is back with the Braves, and it's exciting because he was an ace last year, and we haven't really seen him get into that groove, but we did just see this incredible performance against the Blue Jays, and I really wanted to talk about what he's doing in these at-bats to get his outs. So we're going to be looking at the fourth inning. And if you guys don't know Max Fried, he throws his fastball around 93, 94 miles per hour, sometimes pushing a little bit farther, sometimes a little bit lower down to 91. He has this big curveball that doesn't quite earn whiffs, but he does throw it into the zone and gets strikes with that. And then he has a really nice slider around the mid-80s that does bite into right-handers often. And it can be that big whiff pitch for him. So with those three pitches, he's trying to go through at-bats, get his strikes however he can, and carve up this Blue Jays lineup. So we're going to look at this fourth inning, see how Fried is doing it, and hopefully this sticks around moving forward. So first batter here is Marcus Semien. In the first inning, he went at him with a curveball and a slider, and then got him out with a fastball. So it might be the same approach here. We might see something a little bit different. Let's see how he does it. So you're going to start off with a slider, and that's a very generous call. That's interesting. So in the fourth inning, now he's going to, in a way, pitch backwards. And what I mean by that is Semien might be thinking, okay, this at bat he's going to approach me with a fastball. Maybe I can jump on it as opposed to being passive in the first one. Now Fried says, no, I'm going to go the extra level and say I'm going to throw a slider instead and hopefully get a whiff on that and take advantage of that aggressiveness. Semien wasn't aggressive here. He's actually saying, no, I was looking for that secondary stuff instead of a fastball. And he got the slider, thought it was a ball, and it was taken for a strike instead. So it's a little frustrating if I'm Semien. I'm like, oh man, I did the right thing. I got it all correct, and I didn't get what I wanted. If I'm Fried now and I see that, I'm probably going to pair it now with a fastball inside, right? He's essentially looking for that secondary stuff, was willing not to swing at it and be aggressive on that slider that was very tempting. So I'm going to try and pair that with a fastball inside that he thinks might be that slider again. Or maybe the same look as that slider, and then take that, or maybe not hit it well. So he went with another slider, which is essentially playing the next step of that. Misses too far inside. As Semien is like, nah, man, I don't want that. That's garbage. I'm too good for this. Okay. So now at 1-1, I love this call. He's going, okay, great. I am going to do that fastball now. Kind of playing off of that slider that keeps going in. Maybe you think it's going to be the slider that comes in, and it freezes you up and in. Let's see if he can hit that spot. So, okay, so it's not ideal. It's not exactly right, and honestly, it's why Semien was able to foul it off, because down and in is much easier to hit than up and in. Essentially, you can drop the bat. Think about like the length of your bat is essentially even with the bottom of the zone inside, but you have to change it. You have to pull it back more to make it even for the barrel for up and in. It's just a shorter distance. And if you normally swing, then it would hit the handle of the bat. So it's really hard to hit up and in, much easier to quickly hit down and in. And look at, oh man, he's so off balance on this. I mean, this is, I don't know why. He should be really, really good with this, but I don't know why Semien had so much trouble with that one. But hey, you saw that he couldn't handle your fastball. I feel like, yeah, okay, hit that spot up and in next as you wanted to. And he went up, and Semien was willing to go for it. This is borderline. He's like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to take this. A really good pitch as far as the top of the zone. But I think Semien was able to make contact with it because it was far out over the plate. Again, not up and in. However, you might think, okay, let's just go up and in now. Let's go and attack that. If I'm Fried, I can probably do a secondary pitch now. You got some decent timing on that one, decent timing on this. Maybe even a curveball underneath the zone here, as he doesn't know if it's going to land at the bottom or underneath it. That might be the best way to attack this now, or maybe just go back to that slider that you tried to execute in the beginning of the bat as well. Oh, so he tried the curveball, and I hate this so much. This is, I mentioned in a previous video, but essentially, you had a theory. If I execute this curveball, I think he's going to bite, and I'm going to get that whiff. And I would rather execute it and see them not swing then me just failed to execute it, and we just don't know. Now I get no information, and this makes it a worse situation, not just because it's a ball, but because it's a wasted pitch that now, do I have the confidence to throw it right and make the adjustment? Now, if I'm Simi, I'm seeing that bouncer. I'm like, okay, he's not going to throw the curveball now because there's no way that's a fastball. That's a secondary pitch. So likely I'm going to see that fastball next. And if you're really confident as a pitcher, you can play off of that and not give him the heater. Let's see what he does. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Right. So there we go. We get Semien thinking, all right, he just bounced a breaking ball. He's not feeling that. He's going to go with a heater instead. And Fried doesn't care. He says, look, I tried to execute this pitch last time. I'm going to do it now. I just want to watch it again. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So out on his front foot. Lands in the zone. If you swing, you're going to miss. If you don't, it's called strike 3. Love it. Absolutely love it. Great at bat there from Fried. Okay, so Bichette. It was the same approach as before. It was a called curveball for a strike. Slider inside that Bichette whiffed on. And then Fried struggled to put him away, trying to put fastballs all over the zone. Couldn't quite execute it exactly as he wanted. And Bichette found off some really nice pitches, eventually getting a slider hung up that he was able to push to right field. So let's see how Fried attacks it this time. Maybe pitching with fastballs ahead early and then breaking stuff late instead of the opposite like last time. Oh, beautiful pitch. Oh, let's see. Does he execute this? Oh, love it. Okay. Right. This is the pitch. I got to tell you right now, if I'm evaluating a southpaw, the number one thing I want to see is the ability to go inside, up and in with four-seamers for the most part against right-handers. If you can hit this all day, it is so hard as a right-hander to get your barrel around it. You really have to cheat on it to be able to make good contact on it and avoid this part of them from pitching here for the rest of the game, essentially. So if you can establish this, you're going to have success. And I love the fact that Fried jammed him. I mean, look at this. This is so perfect. This is so great. You can see how late he is. He needs to be cheating out in front to get that barrel out in front of the ball, in front of the plate. And because he's swinging here, he just gets on the handle of the bat. Love this. Like let's try and get exactly the frame where you can see the contact of it. Look at this. So this bat needs to be about a good foot in front of the plate, and it's not. Instead, you get the contact underneath and near the handle. I mean, this should be, you want the contact here if you're Bo Bichette. This misses by a good margin. Excellent pitch from Fried. So now Guerrero, who was aggressive in the first inning and got a quick ground out, probably will take at least one pitch here. So if I'm Fried, I'm like, yeah, get a fastball in there and get ahead. So he's going to try and execute the same pitch he just did. Love it. You got the pitch. Guerrero's not going to swing first pitch like he did last time. You got yourself a strike. Okay, play off of that. You just established this. Maybe even go back again the same place because you just threw 2 in a row in the same exact spot, and those are really effective. Or you can actually play a slider off of that, as we've already seen this game. I mean, that's pretty great. It's not called a strike, but that's a really, really nice location at 94 miles per hour. Didn't get the call. You might have even seen an aggressive Guerrero for another out. That's a great pitch. I'd be really upset if I'm Fried. Honestly, you might be thinking, oh, he just got a ball with it and he threw 2 in the same spot. You got to throw a curveball or slider now? Nah, that's such an effective pitch. I would throw it there again. And get tempted. But it looks like they're throwing a breaking stuff. You can see actually him patting the glove on the ground, essentially saying, get this down. Generally, that would mean a curveball. It could be a slider, but I think this is going to be the curveball. Oh, no, it is a slider. Fascinating. Okay, so essentially Guerrero, I mean, it kind of actually the way that he's prepping here, he's expressing like, I want to swing on this. I think I know what's coming, and I want to swing on it. So this is a slider that he does get out in front. I think he's thinking that fastball once again. So if he followed my way of doing heater 3 times in a row, Guerrero was ready to swing at it. Now, because it's a slider, he's able to avoid the heart of the barrel just enough here, as he's a little too out in front of it. Actually, not actually that far in front of it. He just doesn't get the barrel quite on it. And it turns into that little lazy fly. So one more time. Oh, so close. It just gets enough movement. The timing was right with Guerrero. It was just the movement of the slider. He didn't overestimate enough, or estimate enough, I should say, as it bit in a little too far into the handle, and he got that fly out. And this was a really, really awesome inning from Fried. I got to say, this is him at his peak, putting his fastball up and into lefties with command, being able to put his slider inside to right-handers as well and get excellent outs with the pitch, and then being able to throw curveballs for strikes. I mean, we saw it with Semi in there. That was just perfect. Even when after he bounced it, then executed the right one. Really, really exciting for Max Fried. And I hope this speaks to him being that legit ace for Atlanta moving forward. But that's going to do it for today's pitcher video breakdown. Hope you guys enjoy this one. If you like this stuff, definitely watch it live. Go to twitch.tv/pitcherlist. And, of course, always subscribe. Use the bell to make sure you get the notification every single time. All of that, I know. Like the video, comment, please. But, yeah, help out this channel. It'll be every single day. In the late afternoon, you'll see these pitcher breakdowns. But that's going to do it for today. So, as always, may your BABIP be low and your strikeout high.